And if what Epstein did upset you, then your hometown needs your help. I volunteer at the local jail, at the local homeless shelter. I obviously pastor and lead the Great Lakes Dream Center, and we see women of all sorts that come through. I hear things like, well, I ended up involved with this one guy, I had to pull some tricks and this and that. And what they don't realize they're saying is that they were trafficked the night before. See, we often get upset with these men in power that are using women, and we don't realize that there's local people like that in your towns right now. And the women they're using are typically women who don't feel comfortable coming into your churches. They feel looked down upon, and they don't see themselves as being trafficked, or they don't see themselves as being groomed or being used in that way. Unfortunately, women that are used by these powerful men a lot of times feel like it's their choice because they are looking for a way to make some money. They're in some really bad situations. And so you can help out. Number one, we need to make sure that all the women in our community feel safe coming into our churches, coming into our shelters, coming in and talking to other women that can empower them and say, this isn't normal, this isn't right. You're not choosing prostitution, you're being trafficked by someone who's making these arrangements, and half the time they don't even want to. I've talked to many of these women, and it's like they felt obligated to. And there's a huge difference. I actually looked up, the definition of trafficking, and it's coercion. It's exploiting vulnerabilities. Obviously, there's a lot more to that. It could be crossing state lines, but there can be things like this happening right in your hometown because these women feel like they're obligated. Maybe somebody is helping them pay for their rent because they don't know that there's rental options out there that can help them out. I want you to understand that a lot of these women don't see themselves as victims until they're separated from it years back, right? That's what happened with a lot of the cases with Jeffrey Epstein. These young girls felt empowered. They felt that they were making money. They didn't realize what was going on until they grew up and looked back. And there's women in your own hometown that don't realize what's happening, or they feel like they have no choice. They think that they're just pulling tricks rather than being exploited. You can help out. How can you help out? Definitely, number one, support your local jail ministry. In Bay County, we have Reach the Forgotten. Also, support your local women's shelter. That is a place where women can go if they do recognize that they are being abused. And then other places like the local homeless shelter or places like the Great Lakes Dream Center where we're interacting with people on a regular basis and we're trying to help them out. We should be upset about powerful men like Epstein, but we should also be upset about the men in our local community that are using